Hello everyone, welcome back with another video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to send an image from a SharePoint list image column in a send an email in Power Automate. If you enjoy SharePoint, Teams, Power Automate, and PowerPoint videos, feel free to subscribe because we put out more videos in those areas. So let's get into the video. So I will be using a previously made flow, my birthday email flow that pretty much just sends if today's date equals this birthday right here, then it's going to send an email to that person saying, hey, happy birthday, hope all is well. And if you want to go see that video, it'll be in the description. So I'm just grabbing get items. I'm grabbing all the items from the SharePoint list. So I'm doing a quick check to see if the today's date is equal to the date in the SharePoint list. And now I want to add an image to that. So I have two images linked and I made these birthdays the same. I'm actually using a guide by TORBENP. I'll send the link in the description so you can follow along. I'm just making a video of how to do it. So if today's date is equal to the date in my birthday, I want to send the image along in this file. So the first action we have to do, send an HTTP request to SharePoint. So this is going to grab the image. I will use the marketing SharePoint get method because I want to grab something. Then for the URI, all right, so in my case, for the SharePoint list, it's going to be so /API/list/getbytitle, and in parentheses and single quotes, it's birthday space. So the space will be %20 list. And this comes from this name right here, birthday list. Now it's going to be /items, parentheses, the get items ID. So in my case, it'll be this apply to each since I'm looking at every single row in this SharePoint list. It has to go through each one. So in this case, if it was the first row in the list, it would just look at this list and grab that ID. And then you want to do / the column name. In my case, it's birthday image. And to get that column name, you want to go click on the gear icon in your SharePoint list settings, birthday image. So as you can see, it has a space right here. But if we look at the URL, this is the correct column name you want to use. There's no space there, so we won't include a space in our URI. And that is all we need for this step. Next step, actually, let me drag this above since I need to grab the image first to send in the email. All right, so let's go ahead and run this flow. I want to cancel this because I don't want to send the emails yet, so I will do has failed. And that's just going to not send out the emails when I run this flow. All right, we'll go ahead and test it manually. Okay, let's go into our first item and just grab the output. So if it works correctly, you'll see the image right here, this code. So in my case, I have a picture of a rhino and it has the file name right here, so I know it's the grabbing the correct picture. Let's go back to edit, and then we want to do another step. In this step, we want to do parse JSON. And for the content, I want to use the body from the send an HTTP request. And then for the generate from sample, you're going to use the output from the HTTP request, which I copied, so it'd be the column name. All right, let's go ahead and do a compose action now. And from the parse JSON, I want to grab the birthday image or whatever your column name is. Let's go ahead and press save now. We want to get this output. Test manually. All right, we're going to copy this output. So we're going to actually delete this compose statement now and add another parse JSON. So we're going to use the birthday image now. And for the schema, we're going to generate from sample and use the copied output from the compose statement we just deleted. And it should give you a schema. Next, we're going to get the file content. So it'll be get file content. So just get file content, none of the other SharePoint ones. I'm going to use marketing. Then for the file identifier, it's going to be encodeUriComponent, replace. And then for the parse JSON 2, which is the second parse JSON step. So whatever you renamed it, or if you left it like this, you're going to want to get the serverRelativeUrl. And you just want to put that in the parentheses for the replace statement. And after the bracket, you want to put single quote, backslash sites, backslash your SharePoint site name. So in my case, it's marketing. Close the single quotes. And then you just want to do 2 single quotes with nothing in between it. And I'll put some of the code in the description, but I will recommend with the website where I'm following the guide from for all these steps. So we got the encodeUriComponent and the get file content. So now in our send an email step, I have what previously I had. So just a good morning, wish you happy birthday, hope you have a great day. So now we have to add some HTML code. So if you click on this code view button right here, it'll actually bring you the HTML of the email. And these BRs, they mean break, so there'll be a new line. So after my message, I want to include the image. So this is what the code will look like. Bracket, img space src equals single quote, data, colon, image, slash png, semicolon, base 64, comma, and then we want to use an expression. This will be base 64. Now if we go back to our dynamic content, you want to click on the file content, and that'll bring you the outputs of the get file content body. Go ahead and press OK. A single quote to close up the single quote after the equal sign, and then we will close the bracket with the backslash closing bracket. All right, and then I will include a break just so there's a space from the image from the thanks. Let's go ahead and save this. All right, and then we will test it. We'll see if my code is correctly written. All right, the flow successfully ran. So in my birthday list, I have 2 birthdays today, and these are the images. So let's go to my email. All right, these are some old ones. And these are the new ones. So we have Danny's birthday today. We just want to wish you happy birthday. And here's the image, picture of Geodude. And that matches our image online. And then we have a picture of a rhino for Mo. So we just want to wish you happy birthday. We hope you have a great day, Mo. And the picture of the rhino. So that'll be how you add an image from a SharePoint list image column to your emails. It's a lot harder. It shouldn't be this hard. I hope Microsoft makes an easier way to do this by just adding the image to the dynamic content. But maybe in the future. Definitely check out the guide that TORBENP wrote. It explains the steps in more detail and how to set the width and height of your pictures in the output. That'll be the video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked the video, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. And I will catch you in the next one.